Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the RadioMaster Nexus XR. This is an all-in-one fly barless unit slash ELRS receiver. I have it installed on this here ALZRC X380. This has not flown as yet. I've had multiple crashes with it and I've gone through 2 pairs of propeller main rotor blades. I'm going to show you some b-roll of me absolutely having a blast with the ALZRC. Man, thought we'd been through this before.
What know the transition?
Don't know. I'm pretty sure the issue was that I had a mini K-bar, and that has issues. That's flybarless unit has some issues. So this Nexus here, it comes with its USB Type-C, and it comes with a few accessories, few cables, so you can attach either a GPS unit, or you could attach a, what else could you attach? Other peripherals or LEDs. The cables don't have stuff for the LEDs, but just in case you want to attach LEDs, you can attach LEDs to this unit, this Nexus XR. Right, and yeah, I don't even know what. Oh, okay. I had the helicopter armed. I suppose that is why it was freaking out. It was like, hey, you have your helicopter armed. Don't do that. Whoops. So since I've literally never flown this helicopter before, I don't plan on doing anything too egregious. We'll just take off and hover. Maybe we'll do some patterns. All right, armed. I saw the helicopter trying to roll over on to the right. That is precisely, sorry, roll to the left. That is precisely why I had issues flying. That's the issues I had all this time. So let's, okay. I have to arm first, then throttle. No, stop doing that. Okay, I'm thoroughly confused now. Because even with my other flybarless unit, my mini K-bar, this helicopter would just want to roll to the left and mash up my rotor blades. And I don't know for the life of me why it insists on doing this. Yeah. This is going to be a very underwhelming video. I don't even think I'll get the helicopter up because I don't want to mash up these blades. Yep, you see? That right skid keeps coming up. All right, you know what I'll do? I'll walk the helicopter out a bit away from me. So when I see that right skid coming up, I can just increase pitch. All right, I walked the helicopter out a bit. So now When I see that right skid coming up, when the helicopter tries to roll to the left, I'll just increase pitch and hope for the best. All right. Yeah, nah. Okay. All right, great. We mash up these rotor blades. We mash them up. Of course, I can't even begin to tell you why this helicopter does this. I did this setup. This is upside click down, left, right, forward, back. It does what it's supposed to do: forward, back, left, right, up, down. It does what it's supposed to do, but I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have to trim it? Alright. I gave it full right trim, which probably will not be good. The rotor blades are already mashed up, so we might as well try it with the mashed up rotor blades. Now to attempt to fly with the mashed up rotor blades, full right trim. Let's go. Uh-oh. Did I have a slack built or something? Just need to double check that because we had a little bit of a delay. I also don't like how these servos are sounding. If anything else, this will just be a review of the Nexus and not a review of the helicopter, because the helicopter been acting up funny with and without the Nexus. All right, full right trim seems to be working. All right, well, I guess the helicopter will not fly. The full right trim did work, but we were no joy on the collective. I gave it collective and it was like, I'm not doing it, boss. So, all right, we're gonna skip the flights. The flight is gonna be some other time. Let's go into how to set up your Nexus on your helicopter. All right, so let me show you guys how I set up my RadioMaster Nexus XR. I'm going to show you how to bind it first to your ELRS receiver. Then I'm going to show you how to set up your controls in rotor flight. So first, to bind it, it's really simple. I can't really show you how to do that now, but in your Express LRS configurator, you go into, see, I should have opened it first. All right, device category, scroll down to RadioMaster 2.4 gigahertz, sorry. And for your device, I believe it is ER4 2.4 gigahertz PWM RX. If it's not this, I'll put it up on screen, but I believe this is it. This is it. You click that and then you flash it. You set up your bind phrase, and once you have this set up, you don't even have to hit bind on your receiver, on your transmitter. You just ensure your transmitter is on and it will automatically bind. Ensure that you don't have rotor flights connected or iNav connected to your Nexus, and it will bind. Once you have, I recommend you do this first. You bind your the Nexus to your transmitter first, and then everything else will be easy after that. So here we are in rotor flight. If you are familiar with iNav or Betaflight, this will be a walk in the park for you. So the first thing you should do is ensure that when you put your sticks to the upper right hand corner of upper right hand corner of their throws that your that these values on the right go all the way up to 2000. So your roll, pitch, yaw, and collective, they go up to 2000. If when you do this and ooh, the volume's a bit hot. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. This is why you do checks before. If you put your sticks all the way in the top right hand corner and you don't see these values go up to 2000, let's say they go down to 1000, you reverse the channels in your receiver. Now after this, let's see, setup. Yes, go into setup and calibrate accelerometer. Unlike iNav, you just have to put your Nexus down on a flat surface, hit calibrate, and all of your dimensions are calibrated. You don't have to turn it on the side, hit calibrate again, turn it upside down, hit calibrate again. Once you put it down on a flat surface, hit calibrate, it's already calibrated. Configuration. Alright, if you desire to put an LED strip or a GPS on your helicopter, that's fine. This can also make sure that you can check whether it's moving in the correct direction. Presets, let's just skip presets and go into the receiver. Receiver, we basically did the receiver already. After you bound your your Nexus to your transmitter, you should be good. Keep in mind, throttle is on a different channel, so after you set up an arm switch, you will have to set up your throttle. You can, if you so desire, you can set your throttle on your arm switch. I have not done that, but if you want to, you can. Oh, and on the receiver, you also see a preview. So in this, I think it was status. In the status, I told you to ensure that when you put your sticks in the top right hand corner, all of your values are at 2000. Now in your receiver, you can see a preview. So if, let's say you put your sticks in the top right hand corner, your values go up to 2000 as they do. But let's say I give it right yaw, but the aircraft yaws to the left, or I give forward elevator, but the aircraft pitches backwards. There is a way to fix that. You fix that in the mixer tab, but let's not go there just yet. Motor, well, I did not touch this tab, so I can't advise on this. Servos, so ensure that, oh, for servos, you would need to have, for this section, you would need to have your aircraft plugged up to battery power. Alright, so I have my aircraft plugged up to battery power. And as I give collective, all of my servos should be giving me collective. If for whatever reason you're giving collective and one of the servos are moving in the opposite direction, you can click the reverse, you can reverse that servo. And luckily, when you click reverse servo, that particular servo is reversed immediately. So if I click this, that servo reverses immediately, and you can see, okay, that was the wrong servo. Let me click the other servo to ensure that whatever servo was the correct servo. Now let's go into mixer. Whoops. All right, ignore changes. Mixer. Now let's say I give my helicopter collective. I give it positive collective, and my servos all, and my swash plate goes down. You can go here, collective control direction, you can click reverse. I reversed mine because when I gave it positive, my servos all went down. Elevator. So look at your swash plate. This is the front of my helicopter here. So when I push forward, my swash plate should move forward. When I roll to the right, this right servo here should go down and the left servo should go up. If this is reversed, you can reverse it here in the mixer tab. This is also if, let's say, you roll to the right and both of your servos go up or both of your servos go down. In the servo tab, you can reverse that servo. So before you proceed from here in your servos and mixer tabs, these are the two most important tabs in rotor flight to ensure that you will have a good time. If you mess up here, I don't know what to tell you. You will not have a good time. The crashes will totally be out of your control. Gyro, I did not touch gyro. Rates, you can change your rates here since this is a all computerized, more computerized than usual. You probably should not change your rates on expose on your transmitter. Everything is done on the computer. Again, you have a preview to double check that right is right, left is left, up is up, down is down, yaw left, yaw right. Profiles, I did not set up profiles, so we skip that. Modes is where you set up an arm switch. I set up a mode for horizon. I'm not sure what trainer does because I thought the trainer would have meant that I have at the bottom of my travel here, I get negative pitch, and as I go up, I increase. At middle point, I get neutral pitch, and then I get positive pitch. But as I'm looking at it now, at the bottom of my collective here, I have neutral pitch, and then as I increase, I get positive pitch. I'm fine with this because I've literally never flown this helicopter before. So I'm happy about this. But when I do get comfortable and I want to do inverted flights, I would want my below half collective to be negative. I don't know how to change that. There is also no auto tune setup, so I guess once the aircraft is airborne and I don't do anything on the sticks, it should auto tune. Not sure if, I'm pretty sure that's just a limitation of rotor flights, but I guess for helicopter flying you don't need auto tune. I use auto tune on my fixed wings with iNav. Alright, adjustments. I would not touch this because I don't know what, I've never flown this, as I said before. So yes, that concludes how I have set up this aircraft on rotor flights with the Nexus XR. I have not made in this aircraft as yet, and I just did this, show you this setup just in case I have an irredeemable crash. I hope not to crash, but just in case, we have this footage locked in. And this Nexus XR, so far, it's a lot easier to set up than, let's say, a mini K-bar or any other flight controller, helicopter fly barless controller. Thank goodness RadioMaster made this because I was looking at the other flight controllers and I'm like, $200 for what? No thank you. So yes, thanks for watching. Hopefully I have a successful flight where I can bring back the helicopter in one piece. I would not recommend you buy this ALZRC helicopter because there are no spare parts available. See my pros and cons pull rods. One of them fell out and I can't get spare parts. And if you are building a helicopter, I suggest you Loctite all of your screws. Loctite it, just Loctite it. Because I did a run up on my table without my blades attached, and one of my screws came out. I have no idea where that screw came from, but I have to put it back in before I fly. So yes, tell me what you think about this video in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.